Hello, I'm David Chaston with 989, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news today mainly from the US. The big news overnight was the surprise announcement in the US that their first quarter GDP actually fell much more than they had previously indicated. It was down a massive 2.9% annualised due to two key factors. Corporate profits came in much weaker than earlier estimates, and consumers were making major changes on their spending habits on healthcare. Obamacare sign-ups were going on in the middle of the severe winter period, and these two aspects had much more impact than many observers had imagined. The weather cut profits, and the redirected spending on healthcare was much lower than anticipated. Second quarter US data appears to be much better, however. Today we got US services sector data for June, and that was impressively strong. Every measure except new orders were higher in the latest durable goods report for May, and the Fed's favourite inflation measure, the PCE, came in bang on expectations at plus 1.2% for the first quarter. The Americans are also clearing the way for their first exports of unrefined oil in nearly 4 decades, allowing companies to start chipping away at the long-time ban on selling their domestic oil abroad. This will tend to bring the international and US price benchmarks closer together. In Australia, politics and climate taxes have long been locked together. Overnight, the scene got even murkier. Populist mining billionaire Clive Palmer has thrown the government's latest carbon tax repeal plans into disarray by teaming up with former US Vice President Al Gore to demand Australia be part of a global, yet-to-be-created emissions trading scheme. Everyone looks foolish in this latest twist. Stocks are sharply higher in New York today in late afternoon trade. Yields, however, on US Treasury 10-year bonds are down sharply and currently at 2.58%, a move that will echo here later today. The oil price is marginally higher in the US benchmark, marginally lower in the Brent benchmark, and the gold price is basically unchanged at $1,322 an ounce. Through all this, New Zealand looks good. We start today with the New Zealand dollar at a new record post-float high on the TWI after a strong showing across the board overnight. We're now at 87.4 US cents, a rise of half a cent, 93 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 81.2. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.